This podcast is going to end up turning into like a Cliff Notes or like cheat sheet for people that are going to be in sixth grade as you're holding up like Post-it notes. People are going to be like, yo, I heard this is podcast we could just listen to also. And they just break, right? They just break down The Hobbit.
Miss Tally, we're so sorry.
Oh, we're giving away quiz answers too. No, I'm kidding.
Miss
I'm kidding.
Tally, I'm so sorry.
Experience Podcast. I am your host, Mr. Ancona, and here at the Monarch Experience Podcast, we are giving students the platform to voice anything and everything that matters to them. And today we are talking about The Hobbit. I know nothing about The Hobbit, but that's not important.
Disgraceful.
But we're talking about The Hobbit, and before we'll be talking about tons of different things. We'll be talking about our favorite characters from The Hobbit. We'll be talking about favorite parts of The Hobbit. We'll be talking about favorite parts of the book, favorite items that are associated with the book. We'll even maybe have our own modification or our own application of the Riddle Game that our three incredible guests have created for me to suffer today. We'll be talking about who should read this book, like why it's more than just for people who are into fantasy. There's so many more important elements and themes that are a part of it. We're going to break that, plus so much, much more as we get to know more about The Hobbit. But you can follow us on social media, on Snapchat, our most active social media account, at the Monarch Experience Podcast. Say something generic and basic like hi, so I can say hi back to you, and then our conversation can end right there, and that's it. So sad. You can follow us on Twitter at @TheMonarchXP, or you can follow us on TikTok at MonarchXP. And considering this is the last episode of the year, I'd have to thank a few people who were enormous contributors this year. Obviously, our content creators, Serena, Rohan, and Umar. You guys were so valuable, so important with all the really cool things that the Monarch Experience has been able to do this year. But not only that, but like you guys were also really instrumental in where the podcast is going to be going in the future. So I'm super excited to be able to officially announce the Monarch Experience Podcast is going to have its own club here at Memorial. And what's so cool about this is that it's not going to be just it definitely is not the way for you to just get on an episode as a guest. So let's make sure that everybody understands that's listening. If you want to be on an episode because you have a topic that you love or you have an idea for an episode, you are always welcome. It does not matter what grade you were in. It does not matter your involvement with the podcast. You can be a student. You can be a former student. You could be a student in Memorial that I don't have. All you have to do is just email me or reach out on Snapchat, or just stop by in room 152 and just tell me your idea and we'll make it happen. But what I'm so excited about this club is that basically we're going to have a team of people who are going to be helping create content for the Monarch Experience social media platforms. So obviously Serena and Umar and Rohan this year as the content creator specialists kind of are like the guinea pigs or the really the people who are able to help kind of get this thing off the ground. But we're going to have a bigger team next year where it's going to be a club where anybody could sign up for it. And one of the coolest things, I think, is that we'll have teams. We'll have basically a team where we're going to have a digital media and social media curators and creators where they're going to be solely in charge of creating content that's engaging on TikTok, content that's engaging on Snapchat, to basically continue to boost their social media presence. We know so many of you have social media. You're using social media. Well, why not make it purposeful? Why not make that something you can build on your resume where you can say that for a year, for 2 years, 3 years, you are overseeing a podcast that is downloaded in 30-something countries now and 35 states. You are overseeing and creating, this won't be me, this will be you, creating content and digital media for it. You're welcome to reach out to me on Snapchat or just stop by in person, of course, at any point throughout the remainder of the year, and just, welcome to pick my brain about anything related to the club for next year, or just next year, just be on the lookout for when the advertisement and the information comes out. But first, we got to meet our three incredible guests. We've got Arina. Arina, say something to our audience.
Hello.
Hello is always a good one. What would you say if you were leaving?
Goodbye.
It's pretty standard. Serena, say something other than hello to our audience.
Sup.
Sup. I like it. Sup. Apostrophe S-U-P or just S-U-P?
Just S-U-P.
Just S-U-P. Nishi, who? Who?
People, hi.
Yeah. Tell those people hi.
Welcome.
Well,
to
I'd
our
like
show.
it. It's about time somebody welcomed them. I don't think I welcomed our audience.
Greetings.
It's a good thing that you did. They would have probably tuned out immediately if they're like, this jerk did not welcome us. He is a bad host. I didn't even offer them water, or if I could take their jacket. I mean, with the weather that we have, like it's freezing. You need to have a jacket on, even though it's May. So we got Arina, we got Nishi, we got Serena, and they are our resident Hobbit fans. And I got to tell you the truth. When you reached out to me about this, you guys were super organized, which I really appreciate. But when you reached out to me about this, I was like, I don't know The Hobbit. Like, I don't know it at all. I just know, like, Gollum, and I know, like, the reference to, like, My Precious, and that's it. Like, I don't even know what the plot is about.
That's just shameful, man.
I know. I saw a Hobbit movie years
There's
ago.
3 movies.
The
And-
Hobbit, The Desolation of Smog.
No,
that's
no,
one.
Well,
book.
this
Unexpected
podcast
Journey,
episode is
Just
just
Desolation
for
of
you.
Smog.
Then the Battle of the Five Armies.
Yeah.
I saw one of them, and it was like the best 2-hour nap I had ever taken that I paid for. I just it's not my thing. But we're not talking about those. We're primarily talking about The Hobbit, the book, and we've brought the props with us for today.
You know, I kind of don't want you as my ELA teacher anymore.
So major disappointment if you have me in 2 years and you were expecting me to have read every book ever written, because that's apparently like the stereotype that I have to face every time someone mentions a book and they're like, "You're an ELA teacher. You've never read that?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." Like,
Well, I have the wonderful Miss Tally, and every time I reference a book, she has already read it.
wow, she's lying to you.
But she already knows the whole plot line, all the characters, everything about
Exactly.
it.
We asked
She
her,
has-
she knows.
Oh.
She has
She
summaries
always
about the
knows.
whole book, and you have nothing.
I have nothing. She is the wonderful Miss Tally, and I am just nothing.
She has
She's
secrets.
a magic Wi-Fi fairy goddess. She's the
Wow.
one who controls the Wi-Fi and makes sure that we are able to take our tests on time.
I know
Mrs. Tally,
that-
I mean,
Miss
there's...
Tally's just awesome. Like a shout
Shout out to Miss Tally and
Shout out
all
to
the
Miss
English
Tally.
teachers.
Let's clap it up for, yeah.
Go, Mrs.
Shout out for the whole
Tally.
entire MMS staff.
Yeah. Oh, and the whole staff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone.
But mainly
Mainly
Mrs.
Miss
Tally.
Tally.
Yeah, right? We're
And
throwing
ju-
in the rest of the
and
staff.
just for the fun of it, the Disney Queen, Miss Martin.
Miss Martin is
yeah.
amazing.
Yes,
The
okay.
Disney Queen.
Look at that.
Disney Queen.
Just-
And
we
one
can-
for-
we can
one
clap
for
it
our
up for them
host.
too. Yeah. We're making a lot of noises with our hands for all these amazing teachers you have. So this is awesome. So it's always exciting, and I've done this with the Harry Potter episode, which was such an incredible experience, and I loved getting to podcast with Rihanna, Serena, and Jasmine. Major shout out to the 3 of you, and definitely want to do that again with them. So they really kind of opened my eyes to, let's just podcast. I don't need to know anything about anything. I know nothing about everything anyway. So let's do this. Let's talk about The Hobbit. But before we get into all those things that we're going to talk about, favorite characters and impressions and all this, like, I think for someone like me, a nothing, why The Hobbit?
The Hobbit is just an amazing book. It has a bit of fantasy, a bit of sci-fi, a bit of mythology. It has all these beautiful creatures. It's just a really good plot line, and honestly, I think anyone would love it. But then again, people who are more into nonfiction and like straight up stuff, maybe not. But give it a shot, honestly.
Okay, so like you said, fantasy, mythology. I do like mythology, kind of a little bit. And you said sci-fi. So to me, knowing nothing about The Hobbit, I immediately see it as like, it's fantasy. It's like Middle Earth. And I may be wrong, so tell me where I'm wrong. It's Middle Earth kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
like fairies and dragons and magic.
Fairies,
and
fairies. Whoa.
No,
Dragons,
no fairies,
There's
no
a
fairies.
dragon. There's a dragon.
A dragon.
A dragon.
And
Okay.
there's no fairies.
No fairies.
fairies.
There are elves.
Elves.
Yeah, elves. Okay, I kind of put them in the same species, right? I put them in the same species of things that kind of become an enormous deterrent.
Now this explains why you didn't read Harry Potter.
Yeah,
because
oh,
Elves
absolutely.
and fairies
Yeah.
are 2 totally different things.
It's like as soon as like elves, fairies, dragons, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm totally good. And I don't know why. I just
Well,
not
it's not,
my
but it's not just like magic and fantasy. It's also like adventure and battle. And it's like if you like Narnia or Percy Jackson or Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings or Wings of Fire or The Hunger Games, like all of those books are just gonna.
all those things I haven't read that I don't like that I had, or all those things that I haven't read because I've had no interest or desire to read them.
So wait, so you're telling me you didn't read The Hunger Games?
Nope,
What?
never read a single one.
Shameful.
No.
Shameful. Disgraceful.
Okay,
my
but
God.
you say you don't like fantasy. This isn't like all like fairies and magic and stuff.
Yeah. So
Like,
where else is that? Where
There's
else
also
are there
war.
themes
There's
that
a lot
are
of
not?
war. There's just a whole good section
You think
of
I'm
war.
an aggressive kind of person that I'm going to be interested because it's war? Shame on you. Shame on
There's
you for
also-
thinking that I would be like, yes, destruction and war.
But besides that,
Well, that's what me and Arina are.
I'm kidding. Nishi, go ahead. Where else are there themes that maybe would like apply to someone who's just like, nah, I don't like that kind of stuff?
It's basically like a journey. So there's like camping and all that stuff if you're interested into that.
Okay.
It's like kind of like survival in a way too.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. I
you're-
do like surviving. I do it every day.
they have like nothing because like pretty much all your stuff.
And I'm nothing.
we
But,
love
like,
the low self-esteem.
Yeah.
it also
Oh, it's
kind
low.
of like engages in how to survive.
Okay.
Like, let's say it was raining, they took shelter, and the shelter like it like produces a whole other thing. But
Okay.
we'll get into that later.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like not completely magic. It's not completely war. It's not completely like fantasy. It's a bit of everything, which is why it's so great.
Because it's got a little bit of everything for everybody. That like
Mhm.
what like what we talk about like a lot in some like it transcends the genre. Like,
Yes.
its impact goes beyond just fantasy. It's got other elements too that you're talking about that are applicable to someone who's a nothing like me. I like it. Arina, go ahead.
So I think that it also includes like suspense, especially because every single moment and event that they do that relates to the plot is definitely unexpected, and it's there are like several ways to handle it, and it definitely gets a creative point of view because I think the author did a great job with it. And at first, I definitely wouldn't have thought to write the book like that. But there are so many interesting takes on it, so it definitely has suspense to it and intensity within every single moment.
I like
Once you pick it
suspense.
up, you can't put it down.
So yeah,
Exactly.
that's how. There's been stuff that I've watched that's not within my like Game of Thrones is like you guys are cheating on for that, but like Game of Thrones is like something that I'm just like not my thing. I see like Middle Earth, I see like dragons, and I'm like, nope, I'm good. But the suspense, I'm not gonna lie, did kind of keep me invested for a little bit, and then I was like, I don't like this. It's not my thing. It's okay. So I got to ask you because you guys are talking about this book already as if you know it like very well, and I could totally detect that very very clearly.
I probably
Just-
read this book like 6 times.
so that's what I was
Same.
going to ask. Like, yeah. So how many times have you read it? Because it's so clear that this isn't like a one-off read.
Oh,
Serena,
no. So like I read this 6 times. I read it like
like an actual 6 times,
an actual 6 times.
like 5 and then one more.
Yeah.
What?
So I read it like twice on my own, and then 3 times when Miss Tally assigned it to us, and then one more time just for fun after.
Oh, so I love, as an English teacher, I do love that. I love that you read a book, period. Low expectations for my students. No, I'm kidding. I love that you read a book and then read it in class, and you probably got so much, not more, but something so different out of reading it,
From-
guided, and like with the work that you were doing with Mrs. Tally, right? So like that's huge shout out to Mrs. Tally again, right? The wonderful
Yeah.
Mrs. Tally, yeah. Like so that's such a great testament, obviously, to a great teacher. But I love that then you read it again to almost like reprocess everything from your perspective individually, and then your perspective with Mrs. Tally to like read it a third time, and 6th time or 5th or 6th time, and then that third run through that you read. I know it's 6, but like I look at it as like the third time.
Mm-hmm.
Were there more things that you got out of it?
Probably no, but like
Okay.
This is one of those books where it's like it doesn't matter how many times you read it, you're just gonna feel the same passion
Okay.
about it because you just love it so much, because it's just something where J.R.R. Tolkien made it like you're gonna want to read this over and over again because you don't want to put it down. It's just that good.
That's awesome. That's so awesome. Like when I hear students say like, "Oh, I already read this book," I'm like, "No," or short story. I'm like, we're going to do it with there's going to be a different approach to it. Like, I promise we're going to look at it with a different lens. We're going to be doing different things from when you just simply read it for pleasure or just for enjoyment. And I just love that you read it after, too. Like, that's so cool. I got to confess, I've never read a book twice.
Me too.
And you're an ELA teacher.
Yeah, see, there it is. The expectation of it. You too. I've never read a book twice, and I kind of want to, but
I can't. I know what's gonna happen. It's
but,
not the same.
But you could read so I'm on the same page as you, Nishi, but I could watch a movie 5, 10 times. Why you could do that too?
Yes.
Why do you think that's different?
I mean, I feel like in a movie, you just see what's happening. But personally, for the book, I just already know what's gonna happen. It's just.
But you know what's gonna happen in the movie.
I know. It's just. I don't know.
I think I have an answer because I was recently having this conversation with Mrs. Galvin, and she had said she reads books over and over again, often, and it's nostalgia, it's comfort, where like just like you watch a movie maybe from your childhood, or you watch a movie and it like, reminds you of a certain time period, and there's something great with that. We all have like our sick movies when we're not feeling well, like put on something that makes us feel good or whatever. I think the difference for me is the commitment. 2 hours to commit to a movie again versus however long it takes me to read a book again. And I'm maybe not flipping the pages with such enthusiasm because I already know what's going to happen. So there's no like, oh my God, I can't put it down because I've already read it. Do you think that's the case or no?
The thing is, it depends. Like, if it's just like this amazing movie, then yes. But if it's just like a normal movie, first, I don't really watch movies again a lot. It's like in those few cases that it's just really amazing.
Gotcha.
So.
So one time, Arina, how many times have you read it?
I read it like twice, I think.
Okay.
The thing is, I see myself reading this before, but I didn't know it existed.
Okay.
So until this year, which is another reason why we're doing this, so people out there know that The Hobbit is there. It's a great book.
I like it. This podcast is going to end up turning into like a Cliff Notes or like cheat sheet for people that are going to be in 6th grade. As you're holding up like Post-it notes, it's going to become like a cheat sheet for 6th graders for the duration of Memorial's time, where people are going to be like, "Yo, I heard this podcast we could just listen to." Also,
You're welcome.
They just break right.
It
They just break down The Hobbit.
It breaks down all the information, like because we
Tally,
had
we're
a
so
test on
sorry.
this.
Oh, we're giving away quiz answers too. No,
We're
I'm
not
kidding.
giving away quiz answers.
Miss Tally, I'm so sorry.
Okay, so let's dive into The Hobbit and the things we love about it. So I think the best place probably for us to start is going to be to talk about our favorite part of The Hobbit, like whether that's scene or whether that's theme or whether those rhyme, or whether it's moment that happens or like a line even. What's your favorite part of The Hobbit?
Who wants to go first?
Okay.
Yeah, Serena, what do you think?
So, it's obviously when Bilbo and Gollum played the Riddle Game, because like this is my favorite. Because Gollum's my favorite character. But he only appears at this moment in the book. He never appears anywhere else. He's just in this moment in the Riddle Game, and he plays it so that way Bilbo. I'm sorry, I'm reeling this. So Bilbo can escape the Missing Mountains and find his friends, because Gollum's like kind of holding him hostage.
So Gollum only shows up in one part?
Yeah, like this one chapter.
It makes
then
it
he
more
looks
memorable.
gone.
And he's the best character.
That's so amazing that like I as a nobody, like I think of Gollum, that's what I think of, and Frodo.
Frodo's in Lord of the Rings.
Oops. Never mind. I've embarrassed myself. I think of, like,
Frodo's Bilbo's nephew.
I think of okay, so there is a connection.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So like, I think of Gollum. That's the only character I know, and that's so amazing. He's a one scene character that is that iconic.
It's just
Yes.
like
Amazing, amazing.
And
so
we just love him so much.
why is that your favorite part? What stands out so much?
Well, first of all, Gollum's there.
Yeah.
It's the only part he's there. And then it's like, Bilbo, like, the way they set up these riddles, they were kind of like, let me just try. J.R.R. Tolkien was so creative about it. He was like, let me just try to find a way where, see, Gollum is perceived as this nobody, as this, like...
As she points to me, it's just nobody. We're both bald, right? Perfect. I am Gollum.
She's also naked, technically.
And I am not. So, okay. And
But he's just like this shriveled up, like depressed character, like oppressed by society, because everyone's like...
oh my God, that does sound like me. So, what do you love so much about? So you love that he's an old, shriveled up naked, oppressed from society character. I'm understanding that, right?
No, but he has no matter what people thought about him, he had this intelligence. Because he was so lonely, he kind of like split himself into two characters.
Okay.
One where he's like this nice person, one where he's like good cop, bad cop.
Okay.
And like, he has some intelligence. He has like, he knows all these riddles. He kind of like, he like looks back on his grandmother who gave him, and he remembers this gift that he gave her, which Bilbo steals. And he's like just this character who's like, I'm nothing, and then this guy comes in and I can make a conversation because he hasn't had a conversation in at least 50 years.
Oh.
He's just like a sweet character.
He's just like this softy, but he was so damaged emotionally
I love
that
that.
he had to become this
Emotional.
was
Yeah.
this
broken.
character of demise.
No,
like a
that's-
piece of shattered glass.
Yeah.
Like anytime
That's beautiful.
like
Shattered
anytime
glass.
something came here, like Bilbo's the first person who would only talk to him and like play a game with him.
Okay.
Before that, everyone else was trying to kill him, so he ended up eating them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I'll eat you if you lose this Riddle Game.
Yeah.
Totally normal. Okay, wait. So I know nothing.
Mr. Ancona in the future, be going.
I assumed. Is Gollum a hero or villain?
No,
he's
so
a victim.
He's
Oh,
he's a
go
victim.
ahead.
So he's like both. He's not really a hero or a villain because, well, in our eyes, obviously he's a hero. But
Yeah, Miss,
in
how you even asked this
reality-
question?
That's so cool.
Yeah.
In reality, he's like a victim because he's not necessarily a villain because he acts how he is. Because, first of all, that's just how he was born, and there was this ring that he had, and it gave him the power to be invisible, and often there was a challenge or a curse with the ring. So every time he wore the ring, it was like the more power he wanted to seek, and it just became like he became this villain, but it was something that he couldn't really control. And that's why, he's not necessarily a villain because it wasn't his idea. He didn't want to become a villain. It's just because of the curse he was forced to.
His circumstances kind of made that happen.
Yeah.
And
It's kind of like the tragic hero in a way. Like the
Yeah.
tragic hero often is like like Darth Vader is like your tragic hero. Like he had all of the tools to be good and just was enticed by like all of the bad, which is like such a human characteristic where like we want to do good, but like oftentimes it's so easy to like take the easy way out or like
Take the
succumb
low
to
road.
fear.
The thing
look
is,
at the back way at her.
I
Yeah.
love how
I'm
you
gonna
brought
let
up.
Arina continue in a second, but I'm just gonna say the ring also ensured Gollum's safety. Like Gollum was just absolutely like devastated, and this is the one thing that ensured his safety. And the second Bilbo took it, he was like heartbroken.
Okay,
it's the only thing he has.
gotcha. So of course you're gonna be protective over it,
That and fish in the
right?
lake.
And Arina, what were you gonna say?
So, first of all, I love how you just brought up Darth Vader, although today is International Star
I
Wars
know,
Day.
right? As of the day of recording, may the fourth be with you.
Exactly. And I also felt like my favorite part of The Hobbit, although I did love the Gollum part, I think mine was when they discussed the plan on how they are going to regain their treasure at an inn called Green Dragon's Inn. And I think it's where the story began in the first place, in my eyes. And it was an underrated part of the story. Like, while it was only one chapter long, it was vital to the plot because everything started to come together and they started to have the idea of how they're going to handle the situation. And there's also symbolism in the name. So it's like green dragons, which kind of like green itself is like relates to nature and life. And that's definitely a big part of symbolism in the story because a lot of things were green, I think. Green and black.
That's cool. I like that. So was it like the coming together to discuss a plan, the coming together to discuss a goal, like a common enemy? Is that a central part of it, or am I misunderstanding that?
Well, I think you're understanding it correctly because it's when they were like starting to decide how they are going because they lost their treasure since a great dragon named Smaug took it all.
Okay.
And so they're trying to regain it because they kind of started to become obsessed with the treasure and it was rightfully theirs, so.
Gotcha. Love that. That's awesome. Nishi, what's your favorite part?
So, I want to give a bit of background information,
Go
otherwise
for it.
this won't make sense. So basically, Gandalf is kind of the mentor.
Okay.
He's started everything.
I know Gandalf.
Okay, that's good.
I mean, I know the character. Sorry, I
Yeah.
got excited because I thought that was Lord of the Rings. But that's
It's
He-
also
he
Lord
comes
of the
in.
Rings.
but he's in both.
They're
Okay,
connected.
they're
This is,
connected.
like,
he
Okay.
also like protects Frodo in Lord of the Rings, but we're not gonna get into that.
You shall not pass is Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
So, Gandalf, he just left. Like, he wasn't there for half the story, because he went to go see some friends while they were in, like, death-changing, like, life or death situations. And the thing is, Bilbo was amazing. Like, he came out of nowhere. He was, like, he done all these great things. And then Gandalf, after being gone for, like, months, he just comes out of nowhere. He's like, I'm so proud of you, Bilbo. I was totally here the whole time.
Nice.
So-
Swooping in at the last moment.
Yeah.
That's all. And so, what do you love about that?
It's just really funny how he wasn't there at all, and then he just comes out of nowhere, like as if he's been there the whole time.
And it happened all the time in the story. Like,
Yeah.
as Nishi said, it happened first, and then I think was
So-
it just me who thought it would just happen once, and then he would not reappear again.
So Gandalf is just like a freeloader, basically.
I
Yeah.
guess.
It's
Yeah.
just like he's showing up at the last second. He's showing up on the day of a presentation for a group project, like big smile, like yeah, I put in a lot of work, but like this person basically did nothing the entire time.
That's
That's
really
what-
the
he's
reality
he's like one of those.
school.
He's like one of those people who's like, because in the book
Unbelievable.
they're like in life-threatening situations. So they're like, oh my god, we're gonna die, and he leaves them like so many times. And then,
He's going to the bathroom when it's time to go do group
Exactly.
work. And he's disappearing in there for 15, 20 minutes, and then the period's about to end, and he shows up, and he gets a group grade for everything, all the hard work that you put in. Gandalf, get out of the bathroom.
The fact is, Gandalf has the power. He's like magic, so he could have saved them countless times instead of letting them there just die.
Is there a lesson to be learned there, or is Gandalf just like negligent?
oh no,
There's a
Gandalf's
lesson.
just like negligent.
Real? Okay, I didn't know if there was like some kind of like prevailing
No.
thought of like, you don't need me, like you can do this without me kind of moment.
There
was.
is actually.
Yeah.
No,
There
there was like sometimes where Bilbo.
There
like,
usually
finds-
is, because Gandalf is presented as like being an elder.
Right.
And a lot of
Yes.
times, like your elder, when the elder backs off, even like parents, when they back off, it's like, we trust you. You can do it by yourself
And
now.
then you totally screw up.
And then you totally screw up.
Wow.
But then there's a lesson learned in there
Yes.
that is greater than the
That
success
the
you would have
parents
had.
like swoop in and they're like, yeah, we totally want you to learn this the whole time. We knew what was gonna happen.
So that's Gandalf is the parent that comes in at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, like see, Bilbo,
Nice.
like when Gandalf leaves them in the Mirkwood Forest, Bilbo like finds his inner character because he was just this predictable little guy
Yeah.
who's like, yo, I don't do any adventure, and then he goes on an adventure, and he learns like he could be this great person, and then
Gandalf-
if he tries new things.
No, Gandalf.
So did he need that? He needed Gandalf not to be there to learn
he
that.
used to
Yes.
be like
Okay.
a person.
It taught him
who-
independence.
Yeah. It's like and most coming of age stories, they're gonna show like the absence of an adult or elder figure allows for the growth of the protagonist to like. There's no safety net. Like you have to figure it out on your own. Nishi, go ahead. I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
It's alright. So Bilbo was like nothing.
Wow, that's like the common theme. Like everybody's a nothing.
Nothing like us.
I like it.
Nothing like yours, Ancona.
us. Nothing like
Like
me.
me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Serena, that was a great compliment.
That was a very that was good. Nothing. It's all about the pause. Nothing like Mr. Ancona. He's nothing
No hesitation.
like Mr. Ancona. Yeah, it's all. If the pause is what's gonna change it.
Yeah.
There was no pause. Thank you, Serena. Nishi, go ahead.
The thing is, he was like a scary guy he was very predictable. He never took any chances.
Okay.
Then Gandalf comes along. The funny thing is, he didn't even give Bilbo a choice, honestly. He's like, you're coming with me, like it or not. And then Bilbo's now this like brave, adventurous person.
Okay.
So without Gandalf, even though he wasn't there, like half the story, this whole book wouldn't be here.
Gotcha.
Like, he is important.
So Gandalf is obviously pretty important, and obviously there's other characters too that are pretty important too. And it sounds like I'm able to kind of guess which characters you guys have a tendency to like more than other ones. Let's chat about who our favorite character is, and let's go favorite character, least favorite character.
Right, but
Yeah.
because we talked about Gandalf, we actually put on the scale of 1 to 10. Gandalf was our 5th favorite.
Interesting. Oh, you guys did a communal ranking,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you were all the same.
pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
We basically agreed with everything.
It's not like
But-
these people had like backstories. They're all just cut and clear.
Okay. You guys all picked Gollum as your favorite character. Is it? And I know we spent a good amount of time talking about Gollum too. Is there anything other than? I mean, not other than like that's such a layered character to be a victim of society. Is that pretty much the thing that sold you guys for it?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
he's
That
so
and-
complex like
But
that?
that and like how J.R.R. Tolkien was like able to like make him such this important, perfect, like innocent yet not so innocent character, and then like only have him appear once and then make him disappear for the rest.
That's pretty incredible too. Yeah, like I really am like, I'm like processing that right now in real time, that he's a one moment character that has
One chapter.
one chapter, but he is like,
The
I mean,
best.
like Star Wars couldn't even do that with Yoda.
Yeah.
Like Yoda is, yes, he's in Empire Strikes Back.
But he's the mentor. You can't just get rid of him.
Yeah, but I mean, like, well, in a way, like Yoda is kind of only in one section of Empire Strikes Back. I forget that actually. Yoda and Gollum are very similar.
Well, they're also like shriveled up, old and creepy.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yoda has more clothes on though.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
only thing. And Yoda,
Gollum's just naked.
Yoda basically dies because his student just kept asking the same question over and over again, and Yoda was just like, I'm gonna die. I can't answer this question again. What happened to my dad? Like, we talked about it. Yoda only shows up once. This is my realization. They've added Yoda in the prequels, and they've added Yoda like in Mandalorian and all this other stuff. But like,
Well, that was Grogu.
yes, right. It's a different. Like, it's not Yoda, but it's like based off that character.
Right.
But like, Yoda kind of follows the same template of
Gollum.
Gollum, where it's
Yeah.
Gollum
the,
actually shows up again in Lord of the
like
Rings.
shunned kind of a way. Yoda is on that island. Is it Tatooine? Like he's on that island alone. I don't think it is. Like he's on that island or that planet by himself, kind of like secluded from society.
And then Luke comes in.
yeah, and like, so interesting.
Carry
that
me
the
on my back, man.
yeah, so interesting the similarities between them.
Gollum's just awesome.
Who is your least favorite character?
Goblins.
Why?
They're just ugly.
Okay, just ugly. We don't like ugly people.
They have
is
no-
what we're
it's
saying.
not
It's just-
He's what?
They have a good backstory, but it's not like you favor them so much because all
They
the
have no
characters are really
personality.
Are they kind of throwaways
They
in
just
a
want
way?
to kill everyone.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
So,
so goblins are like the enemies of everyone. Everyone just hates them. It's like
Legit
in the
everyone.
middle of the war,
Okay.
everyone's fighting each other, and then goblins show up, and they're like, you know what? Let's team up because we want to kick these guys' butt. Yeah, we hate them more.
so if I'm hearing this right, it sounds like they are very one-dimensional,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
They're-
you three are bigger fans of like more complex, layered
The
characters.
thing is,
Yep.
because we love
Yeah.
to analyze books, and
Yeah.
even when we're not assigned to, I still do that.
Oh, I
Even
love the
with
three of
movies
you.
I know,
and
we're
TV
just
shows.
awesome.
I love the three of you.
You're gonna
Personally-
want us, but at the same time, we don't want you because you never read any of those books. Can we have Miss
I
Tally
mean-
again?
You just want Mrs. Tally to follow you. There's no greater compliment than that. We want you to follow us. We want her to
love you.
Feeny you,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, see. Oh, yeah, Feeny. Oh, I was like, wait, what?
Feeny, Mr. Feeny.
From Boy Meets World.
Oh my God! See, that's a shame that this love only goes one way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because I'm like, that's incredible that you know the reference because Mr. Feeny taught them in elementary school, moved on to middle school with
school.
them, went on to high school,
College.
and then went to college to teach them. And like
That's
yeah,
just like
to
heart
Feeny them.
feeling.
personally, if I have to say my second
Mr.
favorite,
Feeny is my favorite teacher of all time.
it would be Bomber.
But he wasn't real, you know.
Oh yeah, he was real.
No,
You know what? Neither is Gollum. You'll see me criticizing you. We'll go with second favorite character also, since we did talk a lot about Gollum.
Smog.
Who's your second favorite character?
Smog.
Smog?
Okay.
Personally, though, I like Smog a lot, but like, I just love Bomber because he's
What's Smog? Smog's the dragon.
Dragon.
Giant.
Okay.
So
The
like
evil
Smog's
enemy.
the evil
Okay.
bad guy who hoards the treasure, and you know what? We love him
Just like
because
us.
it's you
We're the
know
evil
we
enemies.
love him because we like fire, death, destruction. It's
Bad
beautiful.
guys are more fun.
Yeah.
And
They're
also just
more
so-
fun.
No,
I
but we
like
made the
bad guys at the same
protagonist
time.
Bilbo, the third favorite. We
I
made
know, I
Bilbo.
love good guys too, but there's so much like interesting stuff about why society loves the bad guys so much. Why like the villains
Because
are always
they're more
like
layered.
they have
Again,
so
it's
many
just layers.
Arina, take it away.
So I feel like Smog also has so many layers because Smog actually dies
What?
Yeah.
because someone.
No, the thing is this.
Now I'm
Bart-
not gonna read it.
This nobody comes out of nowhere and kills him.
Yeah,
Okay.
He's just
No.
like,
Oh, is that a
So
is
that was-
that a gratifying?
That was actually my
He's
mishap.
actually a nobody. He comes
Like
out
a
of
no-
nowhere,
He's
like,
actually a nobody.
and then he becomes
Yeah.
the ruler. of like that area for like
So-
who knows how long.
Yeah,
Wait,
so, like,
the
that was
message
my
is I
mis-
could become a ruler.
Yes, yeah.
Even
Yeah.
If I just
nobody.
come out of nobody.
Or
come out of
even if
nowhere. Yes, I am a nobody.
Or you could be Gollum
Wait,
and be
so
just depressed in a
was-
dark little cave and like
Or you could
Shattered
start reading
glass.
books and become somebody.
Wait,
that
so
way
okay,
we
hold on a
watch
second.
the
So was the fact that Smog was killed by a nobody, was that a letdown? Or
Yeah,
did you
a
like
big
how
letdown.
big letdown?
So
Did
that
you-
was my
I
mishap
actually
opportunity
disagree.
because like Bilbo, so Thorin is like the leader of this company. I'm gonna be like, Thorin is like, I want to take back my kingdom, and he doesn't even kill Smog. Bilbo, on the other hand, is the main character, and you would think, okay, Bilbo's gonna do it for him. Bilbo doesn't even do it. This Bard, this is his name. Bard is his name.
Okay.
This nobody just comes out of nowhere, and he's like, you know, I have a black arrow. Let me just stab this guy. Like,
It should have been
no.
the main character who killed him.
So okay, so
We know nothing about Bard.
you know nothing, but you know something
Oh,
about
yeah,
him
we know,
on the
like,
He's
other
like
side.
he's a
right?
grim smiley guy. That's all we know.
Arina, you feel differently, and I think I know where you're going to go with this. But why was it not a letdown?
Because I felt like it was
Maybe
so
thematically.
unexpected. Like you would never expect it to happen. And while I agree, it's not like the best thing in the book, obviously, because there's so many better things. It definitely wasn't like a complete letdown for me. I think it just shows how Bard, you know, it kind of like you would have never expected it, and it was already so intense because so much happened at that time. They were like getting ready to like it was.
I guess Bilbo needs a break.
Bilbo does need a break. Poor Bilbo. That's why
Did
he's
I guess you almost from a character development or character creation standpoint? Bilbo.
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 Bil-
Baggins'
Bilbo.
Bilbo. Bilbo.
Bilbo.
Uh-huh.
He didn't need to defeat Smog.
No, he
Nope.
didn't even
For hi-
defeat Smog, I think.
Like he didn't need that for his character.
Well,
He was just
he
scared.
defeated Smog verbally, not physically.
okay.
Yeah.
So he's got one win on him.
Yeah.
Got
There.
one win.
And
Alright.
like saving the company countless times, and you know, just being the hero overall.
And you know what that creates? That's good writing then, or good character development writing too, because you don't. I think we turn on the hero when the hero has succeeded too much,
Yeah.
where the hero hasn't suffered enough for a cause. I think like we turn on the hero a lot of times when like the
You-
hero has no flaws. What's that?
It's funny because like we want the hero to suffer.
Yeah.
We do like we want the hero to suffer.
Like
Well,
Anakin
not
was a
us.
hero,
We're
and then
heroes, but we
he
don't wanna
suffered so much that he became Vader. Like,
And that becomes a different character arc entirely. But like, no,
and then we start rooting for him more than Anakin.
well, I don't know. Like Anakin kind of gets a little annoying, which is why I think a lot of people like Han Solo more
Yeah.
because like he's kind of like rough and rugged
And he's like, yeah,
he's
living
not
on the edge.
perfect.
Let me just be myself.
But he's not perfect. I mean, if you look at, I know we're
He's
talking
not
about Star Wars.
perfect. He's just a slob.
He is, yeah. But like, so are we in a way. Like we're messy, or we have like our things that are not.
You
perfect.
can be a slob. The three of us are just perfect.
I can't argue that. I guess like Luke Skywalker gets his hand cut off, right? So like, there's an element where you're like, oh my god, like his hand got cut off. So like, you need him to suffer a little bit so that he could come back and save the day.
Yeah, no, but I feel like it was important that Bard killed Smog because, like,
Yeah.
then he couldn't become the master of Lake Town, the new ruler, and like charge one of these armies in the Battle of the Five Armies, which is men, and come in and kill them. But I feel like at the same time, why Bard? It could, if it wasn't Bilbo and Bilbo had to suffer, I feel like it should have been Thorin. Thorin came to
Yeah.
this kingdom.
He died.
He came with his ego to.
Ego.
Yeah, he has it. He has
like
It's a huge ego.
He
like
has
that.
a huge ego, and he comes in and he's like, you know, my kingdom was stolen from me from this big bad dragon, and I want to take it back. And he doesn't even do anything. He
Wait.
forces everyone else to do his work.
I think besides that, I feel like Gollum and Bomber too are both so relatable. Like Gollum, like he was a victim of oppression and by society because everyone expects him to be this monstrous creature when really he was just evilized by one ring.
Misunderstood.
And I think that's what happens to a lot of people nowadays. Like people are misunderstood, oppressed by society because of how because of their ethnicity or
Sure,
whatever.
yeah.
And it's like discrimination kind of for him. And Bomber too, I feel like everyone thinks, oh, he just eats too much. Well, that's a great thing because if you see I love Taco Bell. If you see Taco Bell, you're gonna eat it. it's just
And there's nothing wrong with
how
that.
nature is.
There's nothing wrong with that. I love that. It's so great. And I especially love, too, when a book is able to maybe make a societal commentary that still, unfortunately, well, I guess it's not a good thing, but still, fortunately or unfortunately, still stands up or still is relevant 50, 60, 70 years later. All right, so we got time to quickly address if there's a favorite item or thing from Lord of the Rings.
The Hobbit.
The Hobbit?
Mm-hmm.
What's the Hobbit?
He is Bilbo.
Oh my goodness! Wow. From our favorite thing
From the book.
The Hobbit, the book in which we've been breaking down and talking about for the last 40 minutes, not Lord of the Rings. Wow.
I'm disappointed in you.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in me too.
Yeah,
This is why you're a nobody.
Yeah, well, this is why I'm a nobody, right? Yeah. Why I'll never be anybody. So talk to me about favorite item that's in there.
Arina, you go first.
Yeah.
So mine has to be the Arkenstone.
Okay.
I thought its significance was shocking when I only read a little bit about it in The Hobbit. It added like an unexpected twist to the story, and it was definitely like a major reason why there was a lot of tension between Thorin and the others. And it did cause more greed throughout the book, but without the Arkenstone, there would not be as much suspense, intensity, and drama. And I felt like the Arkenstone caused so many things. It was not just one event. Like, I think the dwarves got greedy. Thorin himself got greedy, who was one of the dwarves, and usually Thorin was the leader of like the dwarves until like Bilbo kind of came and also became like a leader. And so then Thorin kind of started to like separate from them. And so the Arkenstone, as Nishi you just typed, so the Arkenstone is basically the stone that was in the book that they used as like a plot device kind of in order to, that I think originally belonged to Thorin and was like this precious stone that was like one of the best treasures that belonged to the dwarves.
Belongs to the king under the mountain. If the stone falls, then the mountain falls.
Gotcha. Okay.
Kind of like Golem and his ring.
Okay. I like what you called it too. You called it a plot device.
Yeah.
Like that's so cool that you're recognizing like from J.R.R. Tolkien's perspective like what the thing is, and then also within the context of the story like what it actually is in the story, but thinking deeply about it. It's so awesome. It's a shame that I won't have you as students because you guys are going to negative request me.
No. Whoa. If you can start reading some of these books, then maybe not.
No promises.
Maybe.
No promises.
Then you know what? Forget it.
How many pages is it?
Okay.
Okay, wait.
This many.
305.
Ooh,
It's
I don't
a
know.
certain amount. Wait, no.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's 305.
I
There's
don't know.
But it's
You know you-
J.R.R. Tolkien,
I
not
got-
J.R. Tolkien.
Right. I'm thinking. Okay. J.R.R.
J.R.R.
R.
J.R.R.
He's a pirate. He's a pirate.
Okay,
Gotcha.
Nishi, you want to go?
Go ahead, Nishi.
I'm not big on items, but if I had to choose, I'd probably say Gandalf's staff.
Okay.
It's because, so, I think we all know what his staff
Yeah,
is.
of course. Like you shall not pass. You shall not pass. Did I do it right?
Again, Lord of
Yes.
the Rings.
Kind of.
Right. That's what we're talking about, right? Go ahead,
The thing
Gandalf's
is,
staff.
It's probably because Gandalf used his wand to like get them out of the most stickiest situations.
Mhm.
He like fought off the goblins by using the wand.
Okay.
I mean, not wand, staff. So that's why it's like a pretty good.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. And then Serena, favorite object?
All right, so I actually am crossed between two: Sting or the Ring. And
Okay.
I know that rhymes.
It does.
So Sting is Bilbo's sword. He finds out when he's fighting the spiders and saving the dwarves' lives from poison and being eaten by these ugly, hairy, eight-legged things. When he stabs one of them, they say Sting, and he's like, I'll name it Sting because the dagger for him
I
was
love
never
that.
named.
Okay.
Because he found 3 swords, 2 of them which had names, and the dagger he found, which to him was a sword because he's a tiny little guy, had no name. And he's like, I'll name you Sting because I want to,
The thing was,
not your choice.
Okay.
Sting develops his personality too. It's like, you know how we said
Sting
he
gave
was,
him confidence.
he
It
was
also
a nobody
related
and now
most
he's
of-
like this brave person. That's what like.
These
Sting made
nobodies
that
are turning into great people.
Yeah, there's a chance for me.
happen.
Or
Yes.
there's a chance that you
I think
become
by
Gollum.
the time you guys are in 8th grade, you might be looking at me going, he was a nobody, and now he's a somebody.
One of like his famous lines are "My precious," so it's
My precious.
That's amazing.
And then there was one more.
I felt that through my bones.
And then there's another one that's I've never tried Hobbit sticks before. A.
Because he makes everything plural. He's just like, I'm going to make everything plural.
Yeah, he always like has a different accent. So it's
I've never tried Hobbit sticks before.
Can you talk like that? I wish we did this at the beginning so I can ask you to talk like that for the rest of the episode.
I don't think I could because
No, you're-
I slightly choke when I
Yeah,
say
your voice
that.
would give out. That is incredible. As we're wrapping up here, we mentioned a lot at the top of this, the Gollum's Riddle Game. And that's
Yeah.
central to the plot, and it's a huge part of it. And obviously you guys have been speaking so highly about this part of the book. So if I understand correctly, I have to play a riddle game in order to leave here today.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Otherwise, I
You're stuck
cannot
here
leave. I'm
forever.
stuck here.
we
Okay.
made 6 riddles
You shall
for
not
We're
pass.
each going to do 2.
Yeah. All right, so 6 riddles.
You
Okay.
get 20 seconds for each.
And I don't know the answers.
Yeah.
And for the listeners, if you need, just pause it. Try to figure it out on your own.
This is why we.
Also,
I
so
like
he
it. This
does.
is the interactive section of the podcast.
You know,
where
the fun part.
it'll be like learning a new language. It'll be, please pause this and then try the language. All right, so hit me with these riddles.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one is what has a ring but no finger?
Second timer.
What
The
is
Jeopardy
a
music.
ring
Cueing Jeopardy
but
music.
no
Da,
finger?
da, da, da.
A wrestling ring?
Nope.
No.
A boxing ring?
Nope. But darn it, those are good answers.
Smoked ribs. They have what's called the smoke ring.
Time out. We're all vegetarians, so no.
Never
We're all
mind.
vegetarians, so we've never tried ribs.
Oh.
Well, wait, no,
ribs.
you're not vegetarian.
A
Nishi.
ring? I don't know.
All right.
Okay, it was a phone.
Oh, come on.
You shouldn't-
Phones don't ring.
Yeah,
they
they do
vibrate, they buzz, they make noises, but they don't ring anymore.
You
They
should have
do
known this,
They
man.
don't go ring, ring, ring.
You grew up in
Yes.
the 90s.
You grew up in the 90s.
No, literally, a phone has a ringtone. A ring.
Yeah.
Nishi, your
Next
turn.
riddle.
Okay, so Daniel lives in a family with 5 kids. The first brother's name is Brendan. The second's name is Aaron. The third is Nathan, and the fourth is Ryan. What's the fifth son's?
Daniel.
Yeah.
Daniel's the answer.
Oh yes, good
Yeah.
job.
He got it.
Yeah.
One.
I knew it was the first one. It's very good
You
misdirection
need
riddle.
4 out of the 6 to pass, so you got 1.
All right, I'm on my way.
He
All
got
right,
one right.
Riddle
Next riddle.
3. This is Matt. All right. What English word has 3 consecutive double letters?
3 consecutive?
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I don't know what
Yeah.
consecutive
Like
is.
AA,
Uh-huh.
like AA, TT, YY.
There's
Oh.
actually a word for this, and I had
It's got 3.
consecutive.
Consecutive
Mississippi.
pairs of double.
No,
Nope.
no.
Could it work?
No,
Could
it
it
wouldn't.
work?
There's no.
And also, that's a name, a proper noun, not an English word.
True.
I don't know. What's the answer?
Bookkeeper.
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 Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's good.
Also, because you're an English teacher, so I was like,
Ah,
books.
how could you not know? You should know everything that has to do with books. Every answer that the answer is books, you should know.
Books.
Mr. Ancona, what am I going to throw at you right now? I don't know. I can't see the future. It's a book. You should know that. Whack. Okay, next riddle.
Okay, so the next riddle is what has a T in front of it and a T at the end of it and T in it?
T in the front of it.
Mm-hmm.
T at the end of it.
All the
and
way at
T
the
in
end?
Mm-hmm.
it. Like
And T in it.
T's
Teapot.
like
Yeah.
Good job.
got it correct.
He did
I
it.
was going teacup, tea kettle. Yeah, nice. All
You're
right.
starting to not become a nobody anymore.
I am on my way to something.
All right, you need to get the next 3 right. No, 2
No,
right
next
to
2.
escape.
Do I
Okay.
have a rally in me? Let's do it.
What disappears as soon as you say its name?
Silence.
Okay,
Ooh,
good
he got
job.
3.
No,
all right,
he
my
got
turn.
4. He got 4 because he only got 1 wrong, which was the first one that.
Ooh, all right. What's black and white and red all over?
Newspaper.
Ooh, he knows these. He
Good
knows
job.
these.
You passed.
Thank you.
I didn't even know half.
But
of
I
these,
think the
so.
bookkeeper and the ring was good. We should have made these harder for you.
You should have made them harder. These
You
were
may
good.
pass.
I can go home. This was so much fun. Thank you. Really, really love getting a podcast with you 3. Hey, you 3 are always welcome back. In
Oh,
any
yay.
form, on any topic you want, you let me know when, and we'll do this again.